It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man. Just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her
Welcome
ear
in,
to
everybody.
the drum to a beat. This is the place that
Happy
you
Sunday,
wanna be,
everybody.
but all trolls we delete. You better believe. Just so you know we on
Y'all see what we talking about
those
today?
that's taking these
This is a
souls.
continuance from our last live.
But it's getting so out of
As
control.
most of our lives are a continuance
Just
from
so
the other.
you know we don't go for those
Shout out to
that's
everybody in the
taking
building
these
and
souls.
everybody on the
We
replay.
know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man.
Please
T5,
smack that thumbs up,
Miss
y'all.
V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah. We're gonna see you on the flip side, man. Until then.
Welcome in, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Drop down out the bushes and let me know who's here. But definitely drop out the bushes and smack that thumbs up. Okay, so today I'm going to be going over some things that I mentioned in the last live stream. The first thing I want to do, let me see who's in the chat. Shout out to I'm His Wife. Welcome in. Thank you so much for dropping down in the chat, and thank you for your thumbs up. Shout out to Nightbot. Shout out to all my bush watchers and everybody that will watch this later. Y'all, please smack the thumbs up. We want to get to 1,000 thumbs up on every video. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you do, because my last live stream, it looks like about 60% of y'all are not actually subscribed to my channel. Much love to you too. I'm His Wife. Thank you so much. So the last live stream, I mentioned a few things and I did not have the information, and I also found out a few things. So let me go through some things. Let me go through some of the things that I was looking at. So for one thing, the video that we are going to be going over is going to talk about some locations. And as you can see, what I'm pointing at and what I have circled is that number that I said there was. Let me put this up. So the last live stream, I mentioned that JoJo gave me the number of 2540, and Rain said that ZIYAH gave her 2543, right? And so the significance of these numbers is JoJo was actually saying that the house that she was taken to, if y'all don't know, JoJo is a survivor of Jarvis BUTTS from 20 years ago in 2004. She was taken, she was held against her will. She went with him willingly, but was held against her will. And they walked to an address that she could remember. Or, you know, she went on Google and found out some things. She remembered some things in her head from that long ago. And she went to the address 2540. That's where one of BUTTS' friends lived. Now, I had it a little bit confused because at first I thought that the 2540 was 2540 Fisher Street, which is Jarvis's grandmother's house that's now torn down. But when JoJo came up here, she let me know that the real street of 2540 is actually Crane Street, right? But when I went on and looked up the address, I put in 2540 Fisher and 2543 Fisher. Now, you notice this empty lot. Jarvis's grandmother's house is no longer there. So it's just ironic that that address also has a house that's torn down, and then the other address, I mean, it's on the same. It's obviously that is on the same street. But I was just a little bit confused, right? So she corrected me and said, no, actually, the 2540 is Crane Street and not Fisher Street. So these locations are not the grandmother's house, but the numbers match, if that makes sense. The numbers match. And so, Rain of Fire, she said the 2543 came from the ZIYAH. She gave her that location, and you see it circled here. I have it circled in 2 spots. Let me move this right quick, because the address that I'm pointing at with the arrow, the only thing that caught my attention there is that the street starts with a CH, and I know one of the streets, I can't pronounce, Charlevoix or something, is by Crane, I do believe. But okay. So let me pull up some other information that I found out. And I want to give a super shout out to my sleuths. I'm talking about JoJo and Danae. Shout out to Danae, because Danae sent me an obituary. And on that obituary, we could see that Jarvis lost a brother. Good morning, Aisha. If I'm saying your name right, thank you so much for dropping down. You missed the last live. I was busy all day yesterday. That's okay. You can always catch the replay. And shout out to all the replayers. I'm telling you, the replay sleuths. I definitely appreciate y'all helping get us over the hump and talking to me in the chat and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. So, Danae sent me a copy of an obituary. Let me go to it. Jarvis had a brother named Jarrell that was 26 years old when he passed away. And he was a soldier, according to the obituary. He was much different than his brother. You know, you see all the nice things they're saying about him. But one of the things that stuck out to me was this name that I have circled at the bottom. Jarvis had a baby brother that passed away. And do you see his name? Remember when JoJo said that if it's not Frank, it might be a family member, y'all? Remember she said that? So when I seen that name, that really stuck out to me, because that looks like an Arabic name to me. So because Google is my best friend, I went on Google and looked up the name to see what it meant, where did it originate from. And you can see what that says right there. Now, shoot. Let me pull it up on my end. But it's clearly a Muslim name. It's an Arabic word, origin in Arabic. Yeah, all that good stuff. So with that being said, that proves that the mother was with an Arabic guy at least, right? Or did she just name the kid an Arabic name? I'm going to say no. His father must have been Arabic. So that will put Frank could be a family member, or he could just have some people in his family that could have been that person driving the van that day when Danae or when JoJo was picked up. I'm talking about ZIYAH Harris. Shout out to Reading Books. Welcome in, Just Mona. It's definitely a Muslim name, which is Arabic language. And so, let me go back to the obituary. Yeah, so Jarrell is preceded in death by his baby brother, which will be Jarvis's baby brother. So yeah, that just, when JoJo said that, I'm like, okay, well, here's something. See, my mind, it works when I have something to prove, connect the dots. That makes sense to me, rather than just pulling something out of the sky. So to me, this is a dot connected. Frank could be family, or it could have been another Arabic guy that was driving that van that day that she was taken from her home. I grew up in a church. I'm not sure what that word is, masjid, and the Kingdom Hall, depending on who I was with the weekend. I studied them all well. Okay. Shout out to T Beezy. Shout out to my sniper. Shout out to all the sleuths in the building. Y'all, please smack that thumbs up if you haven't got a chance to. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Yes. Thank you and hello to all my fellow sleuths. Okay, so all right. So with that being said, that's pretty much where we're going with this live stream. I want to talk about those things. Jarvis's baby brother, Rain of Fire. I'm gonna pull up a couple of her videos because I didn't have them when I was speaking on them, and I'm hoping that I got everything that I need. In this picture, we cannot see what his brother looked like, but I did see another brother, and all of them seem to have deep wavy or curly hair. That's something that I didn't put in here. That Tiwana, the sister, she had posted, and shout out to Danae for this one too. She had posted a post, which I had seen it. She posted about coming forward. It made me think about Danae. Not Danae. It made me think about JoJo, because JoJo got bashed for coming forward, and people didn't believe her and all that kind of stuff. And so the sister's text made me think about that. And that is the reason why people just mind their own business and don't say nothing, because they don't want to be accused of anything. But when I was looking at that, I noticed that it was a brother that was in the comments. So what she had posted on January 16th. On January 16th, she said, it's really sad that some people are so ignorant. I did what was right, and now my daughter and I are getting life-threatening phone calls. I see some of my family members' pages are being posted that never ever met my brother. I don't owe anyone any explanation. I know who I am. People are speaking on me and my family as if they personally know us. I hope that they're putting that same energy into keeping their children and kids away from MFers like my brother. Find a job or something better to do besides trolling me. This is just why people don't come forward to do what's right. Shaking my head. And in those comments, it was other family members, and a brother came forward. And he was basically like, MFs can play crazy if they want to. I'm the brother that'll blow Ish away. And she said, delete this. F them. I'm not worried. He said, I ain't deleting Ish. F whoever don't like it. Okay. And somebody told her, you did the right thing. Keep being you. And then Tiwana said, one thing about me is I'm going to always do the right thing. It doesn't matter what people think of me. Their opinions don't pay my bills. Okay. But shout out to BFF in the building. That explains his connection to Frank. You think so? I'm his wife? I thought so. It could really mean something. It somehow they're connected. And you know what? Something else I was thinking. Because the location of this church, that building, let me go to it. Just connecting dots here. Let me move his brother. The reason for posting this is to let y'all know he has a 26-year-old brother that passed away. That was in the service. And from that, I found out he had a baby brother that passed away probably at birth with a Muslim Arabic name. Right here. So the other thing that I thought about is that remember I was like, I wonder if Annette hung out with these ladies, because Annette would be their age, right? Okay, so we could look back at some pictures, or even the picture with Annette standing next to her daughters with the form-fitting dress on, and the pictures and stuff that I ran across on her page, complimenting herself and talking about how fine she is and how she always fine, all that kind of stuff. Even in some comments, people was calling her little, cupcakes and sweeties and, little names, like pet names. Sweet stuff or something that made me think like, okay, so could they have been the hoes back in the day? That's what I'm getting at. Could Annette and Jarvis's mother may have known each other back in the day? They also knew the woman that violated him at the age of 13. She was said to be the friend of Jarvis's mother. Everything is alleged. But clearly it was some things that was dysfunctional going on, because Jarvis wasn't raised by his mother. The sister said for the most part, the grandmother raised them. So, could they have been out there hoeing on Crane Street? Wait, was it Crane Street? Could this have been their stumbling grounds? Because the guy that came into my chat, he said it's a whole apartment up there. And then the lady, as a matter of fact, I think it was Toots' video that they said it was a bed up there or something. Or I'm trying to remember where I heard that part from. But one thing for sure, two for certain, this is the building that he took JoJo to and told her she was going to be working there. So is that because his mama used to work there? And his mama friend used to work there? They was the hoes back there back in the day, because didn't I say that the pastor, the bishop, no, I said that old pimps, PIMPs, they like to, get into ministry. They got to find another gig to be able to hustle. And, churches and doing all that stuff is one of them. They turn from the street life to the church life, but still doing street stuff in it. I already feel like it's a cover up. And then months ago, I had a remember I did the video. I did a short of Annette when she was playing like she couldn't see Jarvis. This is deep rooted with her. She know Jarvis Butts, but honey, she didn't see him in that courtroom, but we seen how quick she ran over there to him when he came into the house at the birthday party. She seen him then without her glasses on. But for whatever reason, she's just blinded when he comes around. Like, she don't hear or see no evil. She didn't even listen to ZIYAH when she said what she said. Remember they was at the birthday party and the little girl said what she said, and Shannon called her mother, and the mother said, bring them home or whatever. We'll talk about it later or something. Like, she's the one that's in control of all of that. Annette is. That's why I called her a madam. In that video when she was stood up and pointed, looking like Patti LaBelle in that suit she had on. Once she got her glasses. She a madam. That's kind of the vibe I get from Annette. So, could she have been that hoe back in the day? I don't know. Maybe. Something was going on. Something real crazy was going on because of what happened to Lady. And because of what happened to Annette. And because of what happened to everybody else. We got a couple people that's come out and say that something happened. But anyway, we talking about this Annette. Just her family alone, the stuff that we've been hearing. Everybody been touched. Everybody been violated. It's like it's a thing. It's a requirement. It's something that's been going on for years, and it continues. Is this how they make their money? Could Jarvis have been PIMP'd out? Could he have been stuck in traffic? Could they have done that to him? Could they? I think so. They created a monster. Maybe that's why the family feel indebted to feed him. Because his mother is no longer here. I've seen that on the obituary too. Brenda and Hattie Butts. I wonder. I mean, everything is alleged. But it makes sense to me. I'm his wife, and BFF is laughing at me. Yes, could they have been the hoes back in the day? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. Yep, I do too. I get hit. Look, I don't know all of these names. It's a lot of different names. Pan and all these different, like, he just try everything, I believe. When I said try, it made me think about the tricycle. When I was talking to Marquita's boyfriend, I said, y'all a whole tricycle. Because he's like, he'd be on the phone with Marquita. Next thing you know, they all on the phone. And one thing I want to point out, Shannon is grimy as hell. She's grimy. To mess with her twin sister's boyfriend while she at work. It wasn't a 3 thing. Which I got the videos where he says that it wasn't together, it was apart. While she was at work, not knowing. She's grimy for that. But I did wonder, when I heard that, I'm like, well, how obviously if Marquita has a child by an older man who worked at the school as a security guard, because Dre already told it, even though Marquita denied it, he already told it on my channel. He already said that she said that she did, but she was 18 and out of high school at the time. So we already got that. If y'all haven't checked out the exclusive playlist, check that out. So with that being said, we got another old ass man at a school, a high school, tampering. Wasn't nothing done about that. So anyway, yeah, I feel like it's very much possible. Exactly. I said they share everything. Because we know that Marquita, she the one that was with Jarvis, or she talked to Jarvis first. Then next thing you know, Shannon catching the bus to go see him. Even catching the bus and had to walk back. He wasn't even there. It started out desperate. Just know that however it begins, that's how it's gonna end. If it started desperate, it's gonna end that way. And so with that being said, I could see Shannon doing some. I said it before, like, did they have her, Naziah, thinking that she was sneaking and they was really watching her, observing her? Shannon knew everything going on. Like I said, she was arguing with females, telling them take his baggage and all this. Like, she knew everything that came with him. And it was okay. But I believe that Jarvis was maybe he was being, because how did that happen and everybody lived to see another day? Because in 2004, JoJo said that Jarvis threatened to have his baby mama jump on her, and he was showing a picture of a little 2-year-old little girl, saying that was his baby and how much he loved her, even though that wouldn't have been the kid from the older woman, but she was very close. I don't believe in coincidence. Just so happened this lady lives right by the whole house. You know what I'm saying? It's like she can't get away from it. People stay where they're used to. They stay around familiar places. Let me see if I got that. We see the long gate, reddish brownish building. Well, it ain't reddish brown there, but it is. So y'all see it right there, that arrow right there that's pointing on that white thing. JoJo said that that's the house that was the last known address of the baby mama. Right there by that church, right behind the church or whatnot. I'm still unsure what it is because it looked like a storage bin of some sort, but I can say that it wasn't always there. And I also, yeah, maybe, let me see something. Let me do this right quick. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Rain of Fire. Let's get into that. But let me see what y'all saying right quick. Read the comment I'm Half pin. I don't think they are as close as everyone thinks. I've seen twins not be close and fight. We have a set in our family that's inseparable, and a set that can't stand each other is possible. Well, I mean, I think they are close because they if you pay attention to like when Mark D came over that day and Shannon, they was both on the bed, they was both on the phone, and when Marquita moved, Shannon moved. It's like they stuck at it, and Dre said that too. He said they talk all the time. They real close. They are real close, but Shannon just strikes me as a cleanup woman. You going up behind your sister and she didn't agree to it. And I mean, I don't know how many other times she might have crossed her out too. Well, two times. Why would she end up talking to Jarvis if her sister met him first? You know, for me, that's off limits. You talk to my sister. I'm not about to talk to you. What kind of woman do you think I am? I'm not talking to you. First of all, I'm offended that you think that I will talk to you after you talk to my sister. Who gonna look like the king? Him? You had both of them. No, we ain't doing that. Let me pull her up. Y'all check out Rain of Fire. Check her out. Let her know I sent you.
She wants me to please help them. She's saying, please help them find my body. Okay, tell me where your body's at. I see trees. I see water. She said in the woods. She was folded up in a trunk. You said you couldn't breathe. Does it mean you got buried? She said they had a shovel. Bags.
Hey JoJo. Good morning. Or happy Sunday.
She said they cut her. Yeah, she says, I thought he loved me. And he told her that no one else is going to look out for her the way he does.
Hey, Chill Will.
And she believed him because no one has. He started buying her things. And he started listening to her problems because nobody else would.
Thank you, BFF.
And he told her age was nothing but a number. It didn't mean anything, but it did because he hurt me. She said he put something up her.
Thank you,
That
Yolanda.
was when she screamed. And her aunt was there. So she don't understand why she isn't saying anything. She says, I thought he loved me. I thought they loved me. Then she says, I told her about us. And she didn't believe me. I told her what he was doing. She says, I even told my grandma.
Now I want to stop it here because we know for a fact that she told the grandmother because it was reported to CPS and all of that. All of that stuff happened. Yolanda said which one was it? Lady brought him there to Annette or Marquita met him first? Well, we have proof that Marquita met him first. The lady thing, we don't have any proof of that. So I'm going to go with Marquita until we find proof that Lady brought him first. I mean, it's very possible that it could have been Lady or it could have been Annette that knew the mother from back in the day because they was holding together at that little cleaner setup. Or, or they was just, ain't no telling. I think it's deep rooted. I think these families been knowing each other for a long time. I think that it was just automatic when when the twins was growing up, they just automatically got mated with them. But I have no proof of that. But we do have it coming out of Shannon's mouth, Dre's mouth, and well, according to Dre, Shannon told him that she used to catch the bus to go meet him. Marquita told him that she met him first, and then Shannon ended up talking to him. She said he wasn't her type. So we got that recorded. But I still feel like it's deeper. Shoot. I think it started with the mothers. And see, the bishop, he might have been an old PIMP back in the day. And he know a lot of everything is alleged. Low down people. Definitely boy. She said you tickled me with boy toy. I laughed so hard because I definitely didn't think that route. Oh yes. When you start, when things happen to you at a very young age, and if they had him in traffic, they ain't no limits to what people will do. What do we find out he was doing with ZIYAH? The back. The ultimate to me. I mean, that really? Would try anything with anybody, especially if it happened when you were a child, because you was forced to do that. That became your norm. You were 13, so you wanted to ruin every other 13-year-old or 31-year-old or whatever, just somewhere around that age. That's but we know that he struck before 13, but I'm just saying to have two baby mamas at 31 at the time of that preliminary hearing, and then ZIYAH at 13, him at 13, and it was some other third 1 and 3 going on. How old is Frank and how old is Jarvis? I do believe Jarvis is 43 now. Frank, I don't know. I don't know how old he is. But one thing about him, because I was looking, Toot had already put all that information up about the illegal tire dumping, right? So what stuck out to me with that is dumping something illegally, like a body, dumping something. And then the other piece of that was tampering with the surveillance footage. So we got that on record that Frank does things like that, allegedly. Right? It's an article. So we know that, things like that can happen. And then with all of these shops and stuff that he have, it's easy to transport and move things. It's easy to bury things. Like, how about a barrel of oil? Couldn't you put something in a barrel of oil? I remember Chris Watts. He got him a fresh pizza and decided he wanted to leave his wife and their children. They was the all American family, right? But he got with this woman and he just went crazy. And he unalived his wife who was pregnant, and his 2 baby girls was expecting a little boy. He went on his job site. This is what I'm talking about with stupid criminals. They go to familiar places. He went to his job site and put his children in that dang on, I think it was oil, because their skin, they had slippage and all kind of stuff in a big barrels. He carried them up there and dropped them in there. So with that being said, you know, they have big heavy equipment. They have access to things that the average person might wouldn't. And then I also said that I believe that it was more than one person working. I believe his phone, somebody else was driving around with his phone somewhere while he was dumping her. His phone, I believe his phone was separated from him. That's why it's hard to find her, because it was somebody else with his phone. I even said that I don't believe she made it back from Ypsilanti. That's a possibility. There were phone calls and stuff made. You know, around these times, I think it was like 4 phone calls made and stuff. So let this keep playing. There's so much going through my head right now, but y'all see where I'm going with the mothers. The mothers, I think they probably knew each other. They all live in the same area. They probably frequent the same bars and stuff like that. I bet you. The kids didn't have no choice, just like ZIYAH didn't have no choice. ZIYAH probably was created for this purpose. Think about it. Lady worked on houses. Merv worked on houses. And the bishop owned things. Now, I don't know, because Merv never said who the bishop was, but could Merv and Lady been mated together to have another child for their pleasure? Because that's what it seemed like happened. All of a sudden, they have her and Annette gets them. So, I don't know, man. He will be 43, so Jarvis will be 43 in November. His birthday is November 21st. Yep. Annette's church has plenty of barrels. So, what you saying that? Let me do something right quick. Because I told y'all that I was going to look. I said I was going to practice with the Google Maps because I never put it up on a cell phone. On the computer before. I still ain't practiced, but I did pull it up. I did pull it up. And since you said that, see, this was how it happened last time. I had plans to go and look at them barrels. And because you mentioned it, let's look at it now. Travis, welcome in. Merv was in love with Bishop. Play his video talking about the bishop. Didn't he love that man? But never said his name. That's the only thing. Shout out to Bronze. Thank you, Bronze, for always sharing me out. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll play his video before we get out of here. Have you seen any barrels in any pics or videos? Yes, Rain of Fire talked about barrels also. But let's look at these barrels. Because I told y'all last time I was live that it's a short bus back here also. I'm a little rusty. This is my first time, y'all. Y'all with me on a first timer. Look at that short bus I told y'all. All them barrels. Is it not going to let me go over there? It's not. Wait a minute now. See, if I was on my... Wait, I could bring it closer, though. Let's see. Whoa, why'd I do that? I didn't want it to go that far. Wait. Well, y'all see the barrels. Like, let's see. Dang. Why do it gotta go so far? I don't get it. How do I... Anyway, there go the barrels, y'all. I can't get it to stop where I want it to stop at. But it says control mouse drag. Wait, let me see. Let's see. Okay. So I have to hold it and move it at the same time. And then I should be able to zoom. And it's a green garbage can back there. I mean, so we got the short bus, all these barrels. What's up with this short bus? Wow, it's jacked up. So what they doing with barrels back there? Remember, I was like, it's like, I felt like it was in the middle of nowhere. Like, I didn't even drive around all the way. I just noticed that it looked like it was off of a freeway. So Burlingame and Woodrow Wilson, is that what it says? I'm not looking at the chat right now, y'all, but I'll look. Let me see what's up here. See, this is where I was at when I came. I came down this street because all I seen was this. And I was like, oh, it's off an expressway. Wait, I'm not great at this, y'all, so let's see. I'm doing this for y'all. I didn't want to pull it up that day, though, because I'm like, I don't want it to show nothing crazy or anything, but this is the vehicle that, so this is not white, it's blue. Oh, shoot, let's go back. Let's see if we got any gold letters fading on this door or something. Let's see. It ain't glass, but 1551. We got a gold mailbox. We can't get no closer. It says closed. What's all this garbage up here? It don't look like a church, I tell you that. It don't. I would be scared to go inside. It looks creepy. It does. Hold on. Look at the sign propped up. Archbishop Herman Stacy. I'm surprised they ain't got the no judge zone party flyers up there nowhere. Propped up too. Okay, let me pull rain back up. And then I'm gonna see what y'all saying. Oh, I don't think y'all saying nothing. Oh, wait. Lined up like she said. No, but if you go in, look, it's letters at the top of the building, and they appear for a year if you go back and then reappear. It is letters on that building. Okay, that's the bishop's name. Finally got it. Oh, yeah. Is written Christian ministry, something like that? What, you want me to put us back up? Let me look again. Wait a minute. I'm gonna pull Rain back up right quick, y'all, and then I'm gonna look right quick.
But no one believed her. And he told her that he thought that she was pregnant. He told your aunt? Yes.
Okay, now to me, when she said that he knew that she was pregnant, I believe it. I believe he knew and he told people and all that because they knew what was going on. It was normal. And the reason why I say that is because in interrogation, he admitted that Naziah said she wanted to get pregnant. And he said, I told her, girl, I'll beat your ass. I told her just like that. That's what he said in interrogation. I don't know if, but he literally said that, y'all. And I was like, and he said that right around the time when he also said that she sent him some pictures. And yeah. He told on himself in interrogation. Okay, I'm getting all over the place. I be wanting to pull up proof soon as I say something, but trust me, I got the proof on everything that I be saying. If I say I got it, check out my shorts, check out my videos, because I point out a lot of stuff in those things.
42384.
See? 42384. Thank you, BFF, for the Cash App. 42384. 42384. And JoJo gave me the area code, the zip code in that area of the whole house. I mean, the cleaners, the cleanup man. It is 48214 is the zip code in that area. And it just so happened to be one number off from the number Rain said right here. So let's go back.
Yes. 42384. 42384. What's 42384? What's 42384? A street. Is that an address?
Is it a zip code?
Near the road that you're at. Okay. So you're near a road.
Hold on. Now, I'm gonna say every single solitary thing don't match up. Every single solitary thing don't line up. But enough of it do. And I don't believe in coinky dinks. That building is near a road.
She really wants to stress that her aunt was there and helped. And she knew it wasn't right. But she couldn't go to anyone else.
You was in tears, JoJo? Oh my God. Oh, so it spoke to you.
I'll help them find your body,
Wow.
ZIYAH. But you gotta tell me.
I want to know what part,
Try to
JoJo.
look. Help me out. Give me some clues.
She's deep, man. I don't even follow this stuff, y'all.
Yes, there was blood left.
Let me pause this right quick. Because I want people to understand that I don't follow this stuff. It actually make me, my heart race. It's something about this. Like, I can't get deep with this. It's something about this that, like, I don't like the chanting and stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but I do get anxiety when I'm looking at this stuff. And if it's those spirit boxes, I can't handle that. I cannot handle it. I don't know what it is. Something in my spirit I don't know. Let me just hit play. I can't explain it, y'all. But I like her. And what she's saying matches. Like, hey, it's matching. I watched this stuff a long time ago. And I told y'all when I listen to that stuff, I can remember hearing certain things. So I went back to this. This was 3 months ago or something like that. So like I said, if y'all go over there and y'all just found out about her through me, please let her know Miss Via MTGV Crime Podcast sent you. I actually did go onto her channel and let her know that I spoke on her. And she wanted to be directed. So I don't know if she's seen it or not. But she dropped another video too. So definitely support her. Because for whatever reason, people was trashing her. I don't know if it was the family. She even to the point of she turned off her comments and all kind of stuff. But maybe she was hitting it a little bit too hard. Because one of the things she said was that it was somebody doing some deep, dark root work. And she said that it would cost a lot of money to get that done. And she said maybe at the amount of selling a house, and who just did that type of thing. And yeah, yes. But shout out to my BFF for sending me a Cash App. I so appreciate you. Shout out to you. Let's go. Shout out. Let's go, BFF. Thank you. Okay, let me hit play.
Your grandma's gonna be okay. She said she's down the road near the woods, wrapped up in a bag, a few miles away from the house.
Hold on. Few
She
miles
says
away.
everyone's looking, but they're not looking in the right.
Few miles away from the house, wrapped in a bag. Now, when I heard that, I thought about JoJo, because JoJo said, I didn't know this man was plastering and putting up walls and all this stuff. When she said that part about the bag, and she said the part about being by the street, the woods don't match, but some of the stuff do. And then I had watched the video. I think it was I think I was watching Miss Parker. And she had a guy on. I think it was OC, the bodyguard. I think he's working on a ZIYAH case, right? That guy. He said that he was looking for he was doing a search, and he found a, long story short, he found the missing person between the walls. He said that they were very quiet because they heard heard something, but he just said when we search, we be very quiet because you never know what you might hear. You might not hear something, and they heard somebody mumbling or whatever, and this little girl was inside the walls of an abandoned house that they was about to walk out of right before they heard her. So when she said it's by a road and she's in a bag, and then JoJo said something about them fixing on walls and stuff, it made me think about that guy. And that, so that's kind of how it works with my mind. I say they need to check the damn building, because we got the building, the church, the fence, the first baby mama. And we got down the dang on street. The friend is down the street, and they house ain't that far from there. You know, it's his neighborhood. It's his stomping ground. Then it's near Warren, where Marquita said that ZIYAH was last spotted on Warren and East Mac. Not saying we believe it or anything, but it's the fact that it was said. It was said. JoJo, what is your name of your channel? It's probably the channel she's on. Oh my God. I don't know if JoJo do content. You do content, JoJo? Oh my God. What? See, Jarvis build walls. Hell, all the hairs works with the hand. Yep, they hands. Especially Dre. He made sure to make that very clear. Well, Dre, he paints. He did say he's good with his hands, but one specific thing that I know that he told me is that he paints shoes. So he you know how people would like decorate their Nikes or whatever. He do that. And then, you know, he has painted and done work for Annette several times. Merv, he said he's done work for Annette. We know Jarvis has, because Dre told us that Jarvis would come over there and do work for Annette. Then I remember Mark D saying that one day Jarvis was supposed to be painting the mom's room, painting her walls, but then him and the mom was in there with the door closed and all of that stuff. Hold on, let me go. Hey, Virginia, welcome in. Virginia Hogan. Any relation to Hulk Hogan? Let me know. Miss V, I love her, and it breaks my heart when I first heard her and the one that touched home were the one of how they unalived her. Part 3. I was looking at part 3, but I was trying to find, I was like looking so hard to find these videos that I mentioned in the last live stream. And so I didn't, I'm gonna go back. She said a lot that matches up with my story, and I never saw her. So I was sent a link to her video. My video with Toot was a month ago. Her video was months ago. I was in tears for real. Send me the video you looked at, JoJo. You could go back in your history if you can. I wanna know which one you looked at. Wow. Somebody had told me to go look at part 3. And so I did, but I've looked at so many other things since that I don't remember specifically what they mentioned. 48214 is a zip code. Yeah, I think let me make sure that's the one that JoJo said. Yeah, JoJo said 48214 is the zip code, and Rain said that other number. So let's keep going.
Spot.
Please hit the thumbs up, y'all. I don't either. Hey, Rashina. I don't think he have nothing to do with it. It's Jarvis and possible and Annette and Shannon. They know because of the
Okay,
way
you
they
are by
act.
a road. I see the cars driving.
By a road.
There's a little ditch or canal nearby as well. It's very hidden, but it's by a lot of trees.
Now that don't matter.
Why am I seeing a garbage? What's in the garbage? Clothes? Clothes is in the garbage. She says he told her I messed up. He told who I messed up? My aunt. Okay. And she hated me.
I believe she did. She was
And she
jealous.
told him to do this. She says she's supposed to move on, but she's not ready. Not until they know the truth. Not until they find out what really happened. She said the police keep walking past her.
Hey, Lady JJ, y'all please smack the thumbs up. How many thumbs up I got up in here?
But they're not seeing her. Okay. They covered up the smell.
Barrels will do that for sure.
She said, tell them they covered up the smell.
Can I get y'all to let the thumbs up match? We got 63 people in here and 39 thumbs up. I know we can do better than that. Can y'all please hit the thumbs up at least? Let me read some of these comments. I'll wait for y'all to get the thumbs up. It's ridiculous. I ain't asking y'all for no money. I ain't doing none of that. Just hit the thumbs up. You sitting here watching me. YouTube courtesy. One thing that Dre said is that they moved out of, they wasn't there when ZIYAH went missing. They had been out of that house for like a year. Now, he did say that Marquita was going over there all the time until he mentioned something because she just kept going back to the house. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody that hit the thumbs up. I mean, I can see, oh, I forgot. And then, like, they should be matching right now if I ain't got a bunch of haters watching me. And the crazy part is the people in the bushes know how important it is. Salute the hustle man. Thank you for dropping down in the chat. Thanks for coming out with your story. I'm sorry you had to endure that creep's craziness. Glad you're here. Much love. Much love to you, JoJo. Man, very brave. Knowing what people was gonna do. Like, I remember her saying, this is why I didn't say nothing a long time ago. Dre said he good with his hands. The night Keita said she wasn't working at the shop. Because she was. Now, that really did blow me away when she said that. When she said that, she actually told on her mama, her sister, herself, Frank, Jarvis, everybody. She told on everybody when she said that. Because that's what everybody been saying. And so she said that. So that let it be known. They knew it wasn't right. They knew it didn't look right. They knew it wasn't no reason for them to be there. AKA they wasn't cleaning up a damn thing. They was being taken places possibly. Or getting them ready for it. Because this man don't respect women because of what they did to him. His mother, the woman, the 13-year-old woman with when he was 13, he don't respect women. He used them like they used him. And he want to make sure everybody feel the same way that he did. As a matter of fact, he might just love it and just want to create more people around him like him. But it's all about the money. He don't care about nobody but himself. And I do wonder, what was he vigorously writing? What were you writing? I remember watching a trial of this one guy. He unalived a transgender, and it was in Detroit. He unalived a transgender woman. He was like 17, between 17 or 19 or something. He sleep in court. But before he passed out, I'm talking about, it was like, dude, are you okay? He was laid back in a seat, head back, mouth open, knocked out, sleep during his trial. But before he went to sleep, he was acting like he was writing. And I zoomed in on his paper. And he had triangles and squares and circles. He wasn't writing a damn thing. I wish after the trial, the judge would have been like, "Can I get your notebook, sir? I want to know what the hell you writing all trial. What are you writing?" Nothing. He was trying all his might not to look at his sister. That's what the heck he was over there doing.
Were you and Jarvis raised by your grandmother?
For the most part.
And were there some events surrounding her death that related to your relationship with Jarvis that impacted some things?
No.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
Any redirect?
Were you and Jarvis raised by your grandmother?
You big dummy! You big...
Yeah, Marquita told on the whole family when she said, "I ain't no man." Why you didn't think that with your little girl's going? Even hers went. The mic is, what that mean? Respect my gamer. Mushy. Shout out to Mushy in the building. Bushes soon drop on creators platform with them fairy tales. Lady hit bullseye and they know it. Oh, you talking about Rain? Y'all, please share out this live stream. Thank you, Lady JJ. Share me out, y'all. Shake the trees, Tracy. Shake the goddamn trees. Y'all drop down and hit the thumbs up. How about that? It's free. Hey, remember the evangelist? Remember the demonic Kenneth said people looking far when they should be looking near. What if she's in one of those old houses Annette had lived in? Her and the roaches, huh? They claim they searched her old house, but hey, if the police is working against this whole thing, who knows, man? Anything is possible. And yeah, they do make they know how to plaster walls and all kind of stuff. We know what happened to Kimani Lateef. You know, that's a case that I was covering too. Well, I need to follow up with that case. But Kimani was dragged into an abandoned house. Naziah could be in the same situation. Because one thing that Rain said is that something about some barrels. She could see a couple barrels in his car. Jarvis was like split her up and all of this kind of stuff, and just a bunch of stuff.
She don't want to talk no more. Okay. Okay, Nazaya, I'm gonna talk to you soon. At another time. I release you from me.
Let me see something right quick. Let's go to this one.
Hello, everyone. So, before I eat the salad, because I've been fasting all day, I'm going to do a reading on Jarvis Butts. Some of my videos, I'm answering questions that are sent to my email about a location. And in other cases, I am just trying to figure out what Nazaya was trying to show me. However, as of right now, I am trying to find her. So she gave me a map, and I am going to compare that map to where Jarvis was at on the night that she passed away or went missing. I just found out on TikTok. Here's the video.
At 4 p.m. on January 9th, 2024, Butts' phone was tracked to his shop on Connor Street, according to the expert's analysis. Between that time and a little before 7:30 p.m., the data shows his phone's location heading towards Ypsilanti, consistent with what one witness said yesterday when she claimed seeing Nazaya with Butts the day she went missing. Further analysis shows more activity from his cell phone near his shop once again. This time is traced around 8:22 and 9 p.m. on January 9th. The witness then testified to Butts' phone activity stemming from the area near the Park Crest Inn. That's what two witnesses described yesterday as a place Butts would take other women to have sex. The report shows that these calls occurred after 10:35 p.m. on the day Nazaya disappeared. Another exhibit shows Butts' phone activity more than 24 hours later. This time they tracked activity between 11:40 p.m. on January 10th to 1:30 a.m. on the 11th near the area of 7 Mile and Berg Road. This is the same location crews searched for Nazaya's body 1 year ago. They never found her, but they did find a jacket, pink onesie, and black Nike shoes.
Okay, so here's the exact location or somewhat of a trail where Jarvis was at the night that Nazaya went missing. So we have eucalyptus all the way at the end.
Ypsilanti.
That far point all the way down, that is where he was spotted during the day with Nazaya. Then we have the Grand Lawn Cemetery, you know, where I mentioned the bars and the reddish building. Also, like right across the street or like really, really close nearby where they found her shoes, her jacket, her items is 7 Mile.
No, I didn't watch her reading today. I seen that she posted today, but I was researching at the time. Thank you so much, Lady JJ. She said, keep shining, Miss V. Because Lady JJ can see the hate. You know what I'm saying? She can tell. I don't know why it's like that. I really don't. But I definitely appreciate y'all that's here that appreciate my content and find value in it and hit the thumbs up and all of that. I so appreciate that, Lady JJ. Let me go. I don't know what it is, y'all, but I'ma just keep doing what I do.
Shout out to you. Let's go. Shout out to you. Let's go.
I guess quality ain't enough. Facts and evidence ain't enough, I guess. But let me see what y'all saying. Maybe y'all need a few more minutes to get the thumbs up. Alien, thank you, love. That means a lot. Wait a minute. Oh, Mushy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm missing stuff over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all rock. God has you all. Ain't that the truth, Yolanda? She said, when you're doing a good deed, the devil gets busy. That's sad. That's really sad. So busy you can't even hit the thumbs up. But we still smiling and we still reporting over here. I done got kind of used to the hate.
And Berg. And that is exactly very close where the barrels are at with the numbers. Okay. And that is where he was at.
Wait, see? The barrels with the numbers, JoJo. Now, I don't know which video it is. That's what I need to find because I did see it. Was she at? Nah, she wasn't at Frog Island because that would have showed up. But let's listen.
That is where he was at between 11:40 and 1:30 a.m. And to be honest, if someone is going to bury a body or hide a body, it's going to be during the night, like not out in the day. Of course, the right. They said that he was on Harper Avenue and also near the Harper Woods, and that is also near Palmer Park, I believe.
Thank you, Yolanda.
And then we have the shop where he was at. And so far, basically, this is a trail of him. And right here is the locations where ZIYAH gave me. Very similar. Very similar. So basically,
now this is what I was showing y'all, the numbers right there. This is what it is. It's up there, right there. These are some other numbers she's looking at. You can see them here. 789, 7869.
Starting out where Jarvis was at, we got the Grand Mall Cemetery. Is it called the Grand Mall Cemetery? So we have the Grand Mall Cemetery. And then like right across the street is where those barrels were at. Very, very close to 7 Mile in Berg.
Ain't that where was that where Toot was riding at, or was she on 8 Mile? I thought I remember her going on Berg. I'm pretty sure
where he was at until 1:30 a.m. at night.
On
then
one
we
of
have
her
Palmer
videos.
Park, which is also close to the Harper Woods and Harper Avenue, and he was there at 10:53 p.m. Now he made.
Wait a minute, let's go. What did she say them barrels at? I forgot. I got the map up here. Is it great? Is it at 786 7869? Oh, and then somebody said something about Hawthorne. Let's listen.
Avenue, and he was there at 10:53 p.m. Now he made 4 phone calls when he was Harper Woods and Harper Avenue, and he was there where Jarvis was at. We got the Palmer Park, I believe. And then we have the shop where he was at. And so far, basically, this is a trail of him. And right here is the locations where ZIYAH gave me. Very similar. Very similar. So basically, starting out where Jarvis was at, we got the Grand Mall Cemetery. Is it called the Grand Mall Cemetery? So we have the Grand Mall Cemetery. And then like right across the street is where those barrels were at. Very, very close to 7 Mile in Berg, where he was at until 1:30 a.m. at night. Then we have Palmer Park, which is also close to the Harper Woods and Harper Avenue, and he was there at 10:53 p.m. Now, he made 4 phone calls when he was at the shop, and that was at 8:22 to 8:59 p.m., which lets me know something had to happen at the shop. He was clearly on the phone with multiple people trying to scramble and figure out what to do. So with that being said, all of this is just way too damn close. In my previous readings, ZIYAH was consistent with the woods, with a red building. She was consistent with numbers, multiple numbers, specifically the number 8. She was big on the number 8. And let me remind you where 7 Mile in Berg, there was an address where multiple people went looking with all the barrels and the numbers. And that address was 18890-18947 off Berg Road. And that is where he was at until 1:30.
Dang, hold on. I need to write that down.
Address was 18890-18947.
18890 what? Wait.
-18947
189 18947. I think. Hold on. Let's see.
18890
18890
-18947 off Berg
-18947 off Berg
Road. And that is where he was at until 1:30. But he was also near Palmer Park around 10:53. That is, and he was in the Harper Woods. So Nazaya showed me what happened from her perspective. However, I want to know what he did that night. So I'm gonna look into his past life. Well, a mini past life, because it's not that far long ago. It's only a year. I can go further back, like way back, but it's only a year. So I'm gonna retrace his footsteps and see what happened. Is she at Frog Island? Is she on Berg? Or is she near Palmer Park?
I don't know what kind of address that is. 48249. See this stuff right here. This stuff right here. Wait a minute. I can't find that.
My habitación, bon mamayo, bon papayo. Take me to the time when Uzziah Harris disappeared. Show me through his eyes. Okay, he's on his cell phone. Looks like he got Uzziah in the trunk wrapped up in the bag. He's nervous. He's arguing with bald head guy. He's outside of his garage. He said, man, Shannon, it was not supposed to be like this. He's arguing with him. Okay. Right now, he's just having this conversation with him. I see the guy Shannon was dancing with in the parking lot. It's really late. It's late at night. It's like 8:08. Okay, Shannon is coming out of the shop. They get in his car. I see Grandma is going to go head out to a different location. Berg. They're talking about Berg. Shannon. She's saying that they won't see her there. They arguing. Nazaya's spirit's in the back seat. Her soul is in the back seat watching them. He's very like he's fidgeting. So they're gonna stop somewhere. His plan is to get the police off their trail and put some of Nazaya's things in different locations. Harper. So he's on 2000 and Harper right now. talking to, I guess, a friend, not telling them, but telling them like, man, I really need your help.
Thank you, Mushy.
Shannon. Ooh, ain't that a twist? Miss Sister's in the back seat. Shannon's sister in the back seat. Okay. Oh, Shannon's crying. She's saying I had no choice. I got kids. She's on the phone with her mom. They're driving. He's saying, Jarvis is saying Berg and talking about a dumpster. It's saying to split her up. Okay, they're taking her out. It's really late now. Moon is out. Moon's yellow. This looks like that exact place where the barrels were at. He said scatter her. He's also going to call someone to help him on the phone. He's on the phone with someone asking for help. He's saying, bro, I need your help. Just like the other girl that we had to get rid of. I got a situation.
That made me think about JoJo, but JoJo is still here. So who else they talking about? But it did make me think about JoJo. All of this is a believable theory so far. Okay? I think it is too, Amma. A lot of it is. I mean, I don't agree with every single thing, and every single thing don't match up, but enough of it do match up, you know? Can we get 10 more thumbs up? It's 60 in the building, 50 thumbs up is what I'm looking at. Can y'all make those match at least? And shout out to the replay sleuths. If y'all can help us get to 1,000 thumbs up, because we can. Most of my videos is way over 1,000, well over 1,000. So we definitely should be at least 1,000 thumbs up. That's what we striving for. Even though we so far away from it, I know it's possible. If y'all stop hating.
Baby mom.
This is why we can't work together. This right here.
5 kids.
Hating.
And both of us can't be behind bars.
Worried that one gonna get in front of the other, and we should be working as a team side by side. This is why we can't do shit together. I'm serious. This is why. Competition instead of working together. I just want to make sure that y'all go check out Rain of Fire. I am playing her videos, helping my content, my video be better to bring this information. Please go check her out. Let her know that I sent you. Don't be a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? We always talking about we can't never work together. We can't do this together. And we have stuff like this going on. There's no reason why I shouldn't have 60 thumbs up. But I ain't gonna stress about it. God has always had me.
Nobody won't be able to take care of them. He asked for help. He actually had multiple people help him.
I believe it. I believe it. And she even said Granny was headed out to a different location. If this the one that she said, and she might have just said and I wasn't listening, but I truly believe that. I truly believe that these locations that they know about, Jarvis was somewhere else dumping the body, or whoever had the body. You know what I'm saying? And it was somebody riding around in a different car in his phone. I said a long time ago, either she never made it back from Ypsilanti, or somebody was out there waiting in another car that they don't know nothing about, that they did a switcheroo, all that. I said all that because that's what makes sense to me. Thank you so much for hitting the reactions. That's helpful too. Thank y'all. So the trial is
And there
October.
I see death.
October.
Yep, there's the barrels. I see the barrels.
Where are they?
There's the barrels. Let me see where they're taking her. They're going past the barrels.
Then she even said something about lining the barrels up next to each other so one don't look different than the other. And the only place we found barrels at was at the church. You know, the church. What they got them barrels out there for? I am curious.
Okay. They went past the barrels. He has a shovel. I can hear the shovel. He's digging. He's doing a lot of digging. Deep digging.
Deep digging.
Someone's there. A slim black girl. She's there. I think she got braids on her hair. Braids or crochet.
TBZ says she believed he had more than one phone. Oh yeah, they had a bunch of different burner phones, different numbers. What's those WhatsApp numbers and all that shady stuff? Everything shady that you can think of. Every back door that you could take, they had access to. Welcome in, Stephanie. It's October 6th. Okay, I was thinking 26, so I think that sounds about right. There's a Tammy said the same thing. Rain saying. Yes, I've noticed. Okay, so my video yesterday or the day before yesterday, I knew that I heard Rain say it, and I knew that I heard something on Toot's channel. So then I found out it was Toot and them was following Tammy with their when she was doing the GPS and all that, and then Rain, you know, I said so they're matching up too, you know. Yeah. I've never listened to Tammy. Whatever Toot played, that's all I ever heard. I've never heard, but it was some other psychics or mediums or whatever around the time when all of the stuff first came out, and they actually Mark D was included in their reading and everything before, saying that he was gonna be very significant in the case and all of the stuff. Like they described him. But I cannot find that video. I remember seeing it when I first ran across Mark D's channel. But I don't know who the ladies were, and I don't know the name of the channel, but they even brought that up. They might have deleted it or got rid of it, because just like she was being harassed, they probably was too. Because when you hitting on the truth, they don't like it. That's why they was messing with her.
She has on a pink shirt.
She had on a pink onesie, didn't she? She did have on a pink onesie, which wasn't nowhere in her clothes said that she was wearing at all. Don't even know where that came from. Let me hurry up.
With black pants. She's trying to help. And Jarvis keeps saying, split her up, man. He's yelling at Shannon. Saying that we can't both go down for this. No one's going to take care of the kids. The grandma shows up. Okay. What does grandma want? She's telling them they need to get themselves together. She's telling them where they were both at. You were at my house, and you did this.
Her audio went out
It's
on
almost
her.
like she was securing their alibis. Like they were all each other's alibis.
I believe it. Shout out to Helen.
Now I see barrels being pulled. Jarvis pulling barrels. And he's putting it by this house. I see barrels. I see Jarvis dragging the two barrels. Two barrels. Like it's like he's putting barrels together just so people won't notice the difference. 11.
Wait. What was them? Hold on. Cause she about I just seen some numbers.
11.
Eleven, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 9. You know what, y'all? Numbers, I just thought about it. Numbers kind of connect with me because I used to run a lottery machine years ago, and I did it for years, and I was really good with numbers. Matt, I used to write out numbers for people. I used to write out winning numbers for the month, and more than half of those numbers would come out. I had customers that would always look forward to me putting out the winning numbers for the month. So that's why I think numbers stick out to me. Well, that's why I know numbers stick out to me, but I didn't think about it till just now. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What y'all think about that? Shout out to Helen for joining membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to Sleuth Nation. Sleuth, so happy to have you.
I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business. I've been stand on business. I stand on business.
We definitely stand on business over here. So if you a sleuth and you like to keep up with the facts, the information, the evidence, details, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Smack all notifications so you don't miss nothing. And I want to see, do anybody want to call in? So a lot of times over here, y'all, I miss the chat because I'm so busy trying to give y'all a good show. And so I want to give y'all the opportunity to call in if you want to call in and say anything. If JoJo is still in the chat and want to share what she thought of Rain of Fire, we would definitely love to hear it. No pressure though. The call in, the lines are definitely open. Any of my moderators, members, please call in. This is your time. So I'm about to pull up this map, y'all. Y'all know I don't know what I'm doing, but we gonna learn together. Okay. So I do have Berg, 7 Mile and Berg put up, but I have no idea where I'm going or where the barrels are. But as soon as I look at this, I'm talking about immediately. I see bars. I see woods, trees. Let's do it, Stephanie said. Let's go. Shout out to Amma. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. And then I'm noticing this other thing. Let's see. That's just a map. So that's the look of the whole area. Rogue River. Wait a minute now. Hold on, why it do that? Wait. So Berg, Grant, okay, let's do this. I kind of... What is this right here? These are just pictures. But this is where she was found at. I mean, where her stuff was found at. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go, y'all. Let's see. Wait. And me not being good at this ain't helping the situation either. Wait. I know I can move it like this. Go around. Let's go this way. We don't know where we going, but hold on. So this is November 2024. It's a car wash. Oh, I think, was this where two, was that? I don't know. Oh, this is where two was at, but I don't know where the barrels are, though. I have no idea. It is a bunch of woods around there. I remember her doing that. Let me see what y'all saying. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, Miss V, go for it. If anyone can help Miss V, please do. Okay? Help me with the thumbs up. That's mostly what I need help with. But shout out to, man, like we hit 17K. I just thought about that. We hit 17K day before yesterday or something. And we hit over 10 million views also. So shout out to everybody that's watching. Even the people in the bushes. I think that Indies was Janias. Oh, Indies? Yes, thank you, BFF. 17K and 10.3 million channel views. Our channelversary is coming up in July. As a matter of fact, oh my God, I just thought about it. I got 2 channels. My other channelversary is May 30th. May 30th. I always forget about that. Yeah, my channelversary. May 30th. It'll be 3 years for my second channel and 5 for this one, which is my first channel. Thank you, Big Cuss. Shout out to 755. Just the person I want to talk to. Can you call in? If you can't, I understand. But my apologies for missing you in the chat totally until you drop down at the end. So drop your link, 755, because she's the one that do my intro, my outro. And I just want y'all to check her out. She's from Detroit, very skillful. I love creative, smart people, knowledgeable people, people that help others. She's very good. I mean, I'm lost for words right now, but she's one of my favorite creators. She does art and she helped the children, and I really love what she does. And she makes me things, shirts and different things. She's really good. She's crafty. She's an artist, all of that. Drop your link, 755, and call in if you can. If not, I understand. But she is from Detroit and she do know this area. I do know. Wait a minute, Stephanie, thank you so much for, oh my God, thank y'all so much. Shout out to my BFF for the $20 cash app. And thank you, Stephanie, for the $10 cash app. Like, I'm not even paying attention over here. And thank you, Helen, for the $10 super chat. Man, look, I ain't even used to this stuff. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. So that means I gotta play 3. Let's play. Let's get it. Shout out to Stephanie so much for the $10 cash app. Rock. I appreciate that. And for BFF again,
Shout out to you. Let's go.
shout out to my BFF. Shout that good fire and horn. I appreciate it.
Shout out to you.
And shout out to, did I say Stephanie or Helen? I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot which name I didn't say. I forgot which name I didn't say, but I'm going to say Helen because I'm looking at Tracy and Stephanie on my phone, and I see Helen in the chat. So thank you so much, Helen. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Y'all freaking rock. The Cash App is definitely appreciated. I got a pressing. Aw, I figured you probably was going to say something like that. I'm so sorry, 755. You going back in the bushes. I hope you feel better soon. That old vertigo. Dang. What was the hotel name Jarvis went to? He went to Park Crest Inn in Harper Woods. And then that Travel Inn is across the street. Or Travel Lounge is across the street from 9000 Connor. Yeah, feel better, 755. She ain't even drop her link. BFF, can you drop 755 link for me? Because I wanted to drop the other day. But she's very creative, y'all. She's an artist. She draws. She make things. She need love. Like if y'all into art, she does painting classes for children. She is so dope. And I love her. She's one of my faves. So y'all check her out. Such a sweetheart. She's funny too. Oh, she did drop it. There you go. Okay, so let me, because 755 could, oh, that's what I could maybe pull up. What did she say? Hold on. I'm going to go to something. Danae sent. So I was told that Indian Village is the area that have glass houses, but when I went over there, I didn't see any. Let me see. I ain't see no glass houses at all. It just looked like ordinary houses so far. Wait. Wait, what is this? Did I? Okay. Yeah, these just look like regular old smuggler. Regular smugglers. But it's supposed to be a nice neighborhood. Hold on, let's see. This is not. Maybe I gotta go deep somewhere to see something nice. I have no clue. I don't have an address or nothing. Wait. This can't be it. Indian Village. Oh, let me try a street. Let's see. How you spell it? $755. Do you know where those glass houses are? I don't see nothing. Nothing. Hold on. Let me go deeper somewhere. This don't look like nice houses though. Like this don't even look like the right neighborhood for nice houses. Not the kind of houses I'm picturing. This look like the hood. It ain't really no need to. Well, I don't see nothing. Some reddish, brownish houses over here. This definitely ain't no nice neighborhood to me. I don't know. Let me see. I ain't gonna even go over there. Wait, soon as I can get out of this. Where's the nice neighborhoods at in Detroit? Hold on. Miss V, one you are looking for is I told you they were going to judge for the barrels on Rain of Fire. Oh, that's the one I should be. I told you they were. Let's see. How many, let's see. Let me see if I could find it right quick. That way I could let her play while I'm, well, actually I can't do them both. So what am I thinking? I can't do them both. I can't. How long ago was it? Or, as a matter of fact, who was that told me that? Let me come over there. Do me a favor. Virginia, can you send it to my phone? What's my Cash App? I think BFF just dropped it. Thank you so much. There's my phone number. If Virginia can send me the link to that video. I don't know if you can, but I'll try to find it. Let me see. I'll try to find it. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Rain of Fire. I don't want to play all her videos. I want y'all to go check her out. But I do want to see what you're talking about too. Because is this the one with the barrels? Oh, I don't know. I used to live out that way, but I've never seen that. So when I mentioned the oh, you might have been, because when I mentioned the glass houses, I noticed in the chat, I didn't notice that day, but I noticed you had said that I said a guy came in my chat and said, what do you say, Indian Lake, and then you said Indian Village, but maybe you was just correcting me, not saying that it was glass houses over there. Nice houses compared to other areas. But she's okay. So JoJo said it was glass houses. It was a glass house that they took her to. The guy that was driving the van that was his house, and he was in a rich neighborhood. So I don't know where the nice area is at, but this definitely is not it. And then this is my Cash App right here. Shoot, this is hold on, let's let me heart y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me go back over here. Let me see what else I got in here. Let me go through some things right quick. Just making sure I didn't miss nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go look at some shots that I had grabbed. What is this? Oh, that's the obituary. So for me, one of the biggest things was discovering that Jarvis had a little brother that had an Arabic name. And JoJo had mentioned that either it could have been Frank that was driving the van that day, or it could have been a family member, but it was somebody that he knew very well. And I just got distracted. That's what happened when I'm doing other stuff. I'll get a text or something like I just did. But yeah, she was mentioning that may have been his family if it wasn't Frank, or hell, maybe Frank is family, because it seems that no matter what happens, like Jarvis and Cordell, they both have been in and out of jail at some point. And just finding out the type of guy that Cordell is, jumping on a pregnant woman, according to his record. That's what he was on house arrest for and all this stuff. And I think I seen more than one. What do y'all think about those same charges that Jarvis has being on Cordell's record? And I remember Roxy saying that she was told that it was an accident. And I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Jarrell was dark-skinned. His brother was a black man in the military, not light-skinned. Yeah, he was. But he had a baby brother right here. He had a baby brother named Naim Rahman Alim. And because they said baby brother, I'm thinking that maybe he passed at birth or something like that. But this is the brother that Jarrell. That's Jarrell that passed away at the age of 26, 2016. That would have been after Jarvis was out of prison, because it was he went to the halfway house, I believe, in 2012. The daughter was born in 13. 14 is when he was really supposed to get out. So we see his brother pass a couple years later. I don't know what happened, but there was a baby brother. And that's the one that I'm talking about, who has the Arabic name. So that proves that the mother had involvement, at least, with an Arabic man, which could be the connection with Frank and Jarvis. There's our proof that it is an Arabic name. Now the 2540 is Crane Street, and that was the house that they actually took her to. As a matter of fact, well, I guess I really don't have to. Let me see what other addresses I got. Oh, that's what we could do. 2100. Well, let's pull that up. And let's see if we can find that building behind the church. That little tiny house that don't look like a house to me. It looks like a freaking something that you store things in. Look at this Indian village right here. When I did that. But this is just a picture. So Indian village is closer to over here. Okay. So it ain't on there. It's not right there. Not this year. It ain't back there. Let's try another date. What year did it pop up? What's all that mess? It was back there in 2013. No, it ain't. What? I don't even know what year it was there. What the? That's so weird. Anyway, let's go somewhere else then. Let's go down this street. Can we do that? I remember saying a little house, this little house right here. But I don't know how to get over there. I remember her saying... Now, it would just be perfect if that thing was over here. We could come right up on it. Dang. These is little garages, I guess. Wait a minute, what did she say it was? 2138. Wait, what? Oh, is it an empty lot? Is that what it's telling me? That's where it was at? Uh-huh. I mean, right next to the whole house. It's the address right next to the whole house. But now I'm gonna have to. Where is my? That's so annoying. That's so annoying. The one date that I need is not there. I mean, the one picture that I need. Look at this old mess. What's this? What we got going on? So it is some woody areas over here. Or kinda. Right in front of the whole house. See, it's woody back there. That's weird, y'all, that white thing is not there. That's so weird. Let's see if we can go over here. Nope. They took off all that building. So this right here, it used to be, this used to have 3 doors right here that had bars on them. No, I think that part is gone. It was extended all the way out here. And let's see. Yeah, let's look at them. Let's go back to 20. Well, how far do we go back? Just to 07. So these is the doors that she was saying that she seen. She said when they opened the door, I mean, when he opened the curtains, he said, this is where you're going to be making my money at, or this is where you're going to be working at. Let me see what y'all saying. I've been over there for a minute. Miss V, it's 2134. Okay. 2134. Where did I get 2138? Okay, let's put in 2134. It don't exist. I wish I could find the picture that the one that the thing is here. That's crazy. Where is it? Jojo, do you know what year that was? I think it just pulls up different on different devices. I could put in a picture, but that's something. It don't exist. Let's see if I can go back. 2134. Will it allow me to see other dates? It don't have that thing that lets you see other dates or anything. What's this? Let's see. Yeah, it's just going to an open field. But it's still, you know, it's right next to the whole house. It was a line of houses that's missing over here.
Jojo. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hey, Jojo. Can you hear me?
Hey, Nancy.
Hey.
Yes. I just called in to say it's 2134 Fisher.
Oh, the lady. Wait, whose address is that?
that's the little white house. That's the lady house behind the church. It's Fisher Street, not Crane.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if it'll show me. What side we on now? Where are we at? So that's 2139, is it? Let me see.
Huh?
I don't see the 2134. It just took me to the middle of the street.
Okay, I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Let me go to it and I'll text it to you.
Okay. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
That's weird. But it's on Fisher. This the same. Wait. We learning, y'all. We learning. We is learning. Okay, but let's see. It is by the church, but 21. There's 2138. Which I had that written down, but that's not right. 21. Wait a minute. Did I just see something back there? It's somewhere over here. So it I see Hawkins. Oh, it was something about a blue house too. I meant to say that because I think Tammy and Rain of Fire mentioned a blue house, and I was able to see this from the other side. And then when Danae sent me, and not saying anything about that particular house, if anybody is guilty of anything, I'm just saying that they did mention a blue house. Let's see, is it wait, let me look at something. Is it gold letters? Wait, is this thing over here now? What's over there? No. Let's go back over there to the front. Look at the door. It's black bars on the church doors. And railings. Oh, so the church is 2100 too? Wait, I thought the whole house was 21 Crane. It is some gold around here somewhere too. Wait, I can't go up no more, but I just see gold right there. But they said something about some gold lettering fading. Let me see what JoJo sent. What time is it? Why I'm messing around? God dang it! I'm never mind. I'm learning, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what JoJo sent. That's crazy how it's pinging right there. It's pinging right there. What? That's weird. Oh, you think it's oh. You know what? I seen that house. And I wonder. So it's wait, let me go back over here. Maybe that's why. Why is this is the highs and lows and blues and wait. So is this? Why is it like that weirdly? That's weird. How do I get over there? That's like a guest house or something, right? I wonder if this house is the church house. I wonder who owns this house. But that could be considered a guest house back there, because that. But it got its own address. I didn't mean to. Hold on, how I do that? Let's do that again. No. Dang it. Won't let me over there, but we see it. It's in the cut. It's in the cut. Wait, how we get out of this? Hold on. Let's get out of here. So this is the front of the blue house right here. Maybe I can get it from this angle. See, they drive up in there. There's a reddish house. What's that? Dang it. I want to go over here. I see it. Or is that a dog house? Or what? What do we have here? I don't know, y'all, but this gate matched the church gate, right? This church property. All this, I believe. I don't know, but that's what it looked like, possibly. Only because of the gate. Wait a minute. Don't that look like they sharing a fence? God dang it. Why I keep doing that? I'm sick of this thing. My apologies, y'all. Can't be afraid to learn, though. I'm not. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. Oh, so Jarvis' grandmother is live on. Basically, this is Jarvis's street, same as a church and or his stomping grounds. What's the grandmother's address again? 2140. Oh shoot, it's right here. 2140. We on the same street. Wait, 2150. No, 24. 24. Wait a minute. I'm getting confused. 2540. Okay, let's do that. Wait a minute. How did I get to this one? This the house that I had? Come on now, am I messing up again? This the house I put up that had the same address. And this say 2540 Fisher. So I did pull it up right yesterday? Let me pull up my screenshots. I'm confused. Oh, I ain't trying to do that. I'm about to come over there in a second, y'all. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. What's the granny's address? I just 2719. Okay, I didn't even have a granny address written down. God dang it. 2719 Fisher. I think I wrote it down, but thank you, JoJo. I'm just messing up here. Well, which way is it? Wait. Why didn't it just point me to the house? I think it's here, maybe. It's weird. Dude, what the... I don't know what's going on here. You have to change the year? Okay. 2013, I think you said. But the year, but this is still like, this is what I have had originally. Oh, did I say 2534? Okay. I don't know. I'm confused. Damn, this house got burned down. Oh, that's what you was talking about, JoJo? So it got burned down? What? What was they hiding? I didn't even know. I mean, I do remember JoJo saying something about it being burned down, but look, here go a napper van right here. Okay, so let's go back as far as we can then. Wait, is that the same? Are we still at the same place? This stuff changed a lot over time. Dang. So it burned other houses too? What the hell? Was it arson, I wonder? What's strange is I'm not seeing the white vehicle that I seen when Toot was going here. See? 2004. 2917 is the address. Okay, I think okay, let's do this again. 2917. There it is. That's the white vehicle. Okay. Now it looked like what Toot was looking at. But I noticed that this vehicle was there when when the house was there, but that's different from the vehicle that's at the church. So that's just weird that we looked at something else that had a burnt house and a same scenario type thing going on. Let's go back this way. It only let me go back as far as 2007. These houses super close together. 2011. Green and white. And this the color you remember, right, JoJo? White vehicle. It just started parking over here. I think that's the same. See it parked over here now. I think that's the same vehicle. I'm not sure if so yeah, people do tend to move wherever, whatever they're used to. Same areas, familiar. I'm not sure if that's the same or not. But okay. I gotta do some more practice and explore some more things on this Google map. She said yes, that was the color. Next door, the gray house is where his sister lived. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, the gray house on the corner. Let me okay, I ain't gonna pull it back up. But I see it. She don't live there no more. But let me see. Greetings. Shout out to Ray of F and Sunshine in the building. How you doing? It won't let me go back to that. I don't know how to. It should let you type something in. Yeah, I seen that van. I did. I did. You have to change the year, Alma said. That's the grandma's house. Look, I was all over the place. You good, BFF? Yep, the Tennessee church. Yes, they facing the fence. Good eye, Miss V. Thank you. Old Tennessee Missionary Baptist. And that's crazy. So that's weird. It wouldn't let us pull up on that house, though. That was annoying. I'm going to try to see if I can do it. Maybe my phone will show me something different. What year is the map? I think it was on 2023. I think 2023 was the latest update on that one. Roll Left Raw, welcome in. Thank you for coming through. Thankful. Thank you for coming through. Welcome in, y'all. 4748X. Glass door she's facing. Man, yeah, I mean that area, I think so many things is hidden on what both of the mediums said that is, and JoJo, and adding me to, to recognizing all of this stuff, and it's connecting with me as well for remembering these things that I'm hearing. And that area code though. So let me pull that back up. So JoJo gave me a number and Rain of Fire got numbers from ZIYAH. So JoJo gave the address was 2540 or 2540 Crane that she was taken to when she was held captive from Jarvis, and he took her to a friend's house. That was the number of the address. And then this number 2543 is a number that Rain of Fire said ZIYAH gave her. And then this JoJo gave us the area code of the area of the whole house and the church and the liquor store and all that together. You know, all that stuff go together. So the area code over there is 48214. And Rain of Fire, ZIYAH gave her 42384. And y'all heard that in this video. She kept asking, what is that? What is that number? What is that? And then she said, you buy a road and stuff like that, which the church is by a road. I don't know. It could mean something. It could mean she's in that area. She's in that zip code. She could be in the building. She could be somewhere around that area. It is they stomping ground. People go to familiar places. Even whoever had Jarvis' phone, whether it been him or not, he was going to his baby mama house. He was going to familiar areas. So I'm trying to get in touch with some people in the area, y'all. I have reached out to 3 different people, a newscaster, somebody, Tamara Liberty Smith, and these other guys that do work in Detroit. New Era Detroit. I reached out to them. I was watching their video months ago. I actually found out about them a couple years ago through another creator that do a lot of power moves around. And they do a lot of good work. I was watching one of their videos. There was a 13-year-old little girl that got missing. She was missing. She had got off the Uber or the bus. They dropped her off at the wrong spot. She didn't know where she was at. She was new to the area. Her phone had died. She couldn't call her dad. She couldn't call anybody. She was just lost. I don't know how they figured out she was lost. They found her. They walked the streets till they found her. She was 13, walking around by herself with a book bag, and it was getting dark. She didn't know where she was, and I just cried my eyes out watching that because it's a group of guys, black guys that they all just walked. They started walking with her. When they found her, they let her know she was safe. They end up calling a Uber. They walked to like a gas station or something. They were in a lit area, and they called a driver, Uber or something, to pick her up. They trailed the Uber to her house, and they got there, and the dad was there. And he told her, you could have called me. And he's like, her phone was dead. Immediately he said that. But by the end of that, pretty much everybody was in tears. I know I was. The father was very grateful. The little girl was. And it was just like, that's one of those moments where because they have things. I don't care if your kid have to walk to school. I don't care if they in high school. They have air tags that you can find them if they go missing. It could be something just in their book bag. People using those tags for the wrong reasons too. But it's good to have that, because if your phone die, what do you do? Call that the group that is. I think it's the Detroit 300. Oh, is this somebody called Detroit 300? These guys I'm talking about is called New Era Detroit, and they do work. They do searches. They do, matter of fact, let me pull up something because let me see something right quick. Since I'm talking about it and I'm already late, so. He was mad last time I watched him because he was very upset about the lady whose children died at the casino. and he was saying how nobody helps. And is organizations that don't do a damn thing in the name of the organization. They just they organize to do whatever, but they ain't helping the community, is basically what he was saying. Let me just see if I could find something. I want to find that one that he was talking about. How crappy Detroit is. Here it is, right here. He was mad as hell. Let me pull that up. He was past pissed off. And y'all definitely go check them out. Let them know Miss V from Make This Go Viral looking for him. I hit him up, but matter of fact, let me check. Make sure.
Kids died from exposure to the cold in a casino parking lot.
Yesterday, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham spoke to the mother of those two kids.
Oh, JoJo, this is Tamara Liberty Smith. That's why I was like, she worked with the police. This would be the best person that could get you to the right people, but getting in touch with her, I haven't been able to. I need to check while I'm talking though to see.
It's about the tragic situation.
Yesterday, I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving. And I kept saying, Freddie, please get up. Please.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. People just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. I'm homeless. I kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
That's what I saw about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other side stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't.
I really try to refrain from, passing judgment, because I know people go through a lot of stuff, and, I know that there are people out there that just deal with shit that's beyond their control, right? But I just really got ignited from watching the interview of the father of the children who died because they were sleeping in a car and didn't have a house and didn't have a home. And this nigga talking about he was in the gym when he got the call. He was in the gym, the fucking gym, when you got the call that your kids is dead because they've been sleeping in the fucking car. I'm tired of this bum ass nigga mentality that's out here in these motherfucking communities. And black men act like that we can't stand the fuck up and talk about these issues and these weak ass niggas. Because it ain't no way in hell that you got kids and as a man, you don't know their fucking whereabouts, what's going on, or in their life in some sort of way, or fighting to be in their life. Because I always hear, well, the mother She won't let me see the kids. And man, you better fight for them fucking kids, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Triggers.
Figure that shit out. Ain't no way in hell you tell me your kids living in a car and you in the motherfucking gym. Bum ass nigga shit.
Triggers.
And there's too many bum ass niggas out here.
Triggers.
I'm tired of that mentality that's just out here in our community.
I gotta say this stuff for YouTube. Trigger words. He's saying that a lot. I shouldn't have put this one up, but we here now. But I shouldn't have put the one up when he's so angry because they really do good work. But this is passion right here. This is fed up right here. This is why they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so few of them that actually care about the community, because they see that people that's actually in the positions to help, they're not actually helping. They perping like they're helping, just like the church. Churches are organizations. Churches, what they they organizations where they get 1099s or something. They get to get funded and all of this kind of stuff. Like politicians love the churches. They get paid. They get money. So when you have an organization, so that's what people want to build these for. And they get funding, and basically they're not using it to help anybody. That allegedly, that's one of the reasons why she couldn't get housing, and then she didn't get housing until after this happened. But I don't know how many times she called or how many times she reached out. I don't remember if they figured that part out. But I remember that was something that they were saying, like, well, it looked like she only called once or something like that. But I don't know. But
these be the same niggas that's in our comments talking about something. Well, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. Who y'all think y'all is? Bum ass.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. Haters. You don't want to do anything to help. You feel like people that's doing this work, everybody is trying to get clout. People that's out here doing real work, people accuse them of trying to get clout. Like you just heard them. Who y'all think y'all are? I mean, so we always hear people say, oh, we need to save ourselves. We need to have our own police force. We need to have our own this and that. How the hell can we do that if we can't work together? If we can't respect, like, because for every channel, for every business, for anything that you do, somebody is better at one thing than the other thing. So why can't everybody just use their skills and work together instead of working against each other? Okay? Because I've been sitting up here for 5 years watching it. I'm telling you, and it's freaking disgusting. It really is. I'm going to just let him be mad now. These Ingas, but he gonna forget.
Worried about the wrong shit. He's sleeping.
Worried about I'm about to let him cuss. Boy, cuss, man, cuss.
Comfortably in nobody. And in the fucking gym. And his kids is dead. Because they ain't got nowhere to go. I would be the motherfucker sleeping in the car before my kids.
Okay.
And I try not to pass judgment because I don't know this nigga. You know, I don't know what he go through or you know what he deal with, but I know this as a man, I ain't never in my motherfucking life gonna be sitting back comfortable, and I know my motherfucking kids not.
Period.
Never.
Period. And you hear him? You hear that I can't even call the man a father. I remember him like, well, calling me because you don't have a place to stay to watch the kids, or versus you just wanting me to watch the kids. That's two different things. Boy, get out of here. Technically, she was the bum, and it's both of them are responsible for those kids. That is true. That is true. But she was the homeless one. And whether she was in the car or not sleeping, she still had her kids with her. She called the man that she made them kids with. Hey, we in a bad situation. Can you get the kids? She couldn't depend on him for that. Now, I say that they all sorry because we had all generations in that vehicle. Mama, daughter, children. We had 3-4 generations in the car. So I blame the mammy, the big mama, first. Because something ain't right. Yep, I'm sorry, but our people can't work together because there's always some drama, jealousy, envy. We gotta do better. Period. Period. It's all I've been looking at it for 5 years, and it's so disheartening because I'm the type that help people. I got so much slack from people just trying to help people, trying to destroy me. It's sad. It's sad, boy. It's sad. So when people be like, we need to do this and we need to do that, how about you stop being part of the damn problem and be part of the fix by fixing yourself? How about that? It's sad. And then parents can't even work together. Hence why the children are no longer here. He at the gym. He was good. He was fat. The woman he was with was quite plump. And he didn't have a place to stay himself. He was staying off of her. But she would have did anything that man would have asked her to do to keep him around. Because he was about half her size. I'ma just be honest. And he was in it for the money, I'm sure. He was in it for a roof over his head. And he should have brought his kids there. But the kids are in a better place.
And I'm just so sick of the weak ass nigga mentality that's out here in these goddamn streets these days. And accountability, it gotta be accountability on everybody. I don't give a fuck. Starting with family, starting with community, city, state, and on a federal level.
Here we go.
And all of these organizations that's getting paid millions upon millions, the fucking COTS, all these homeless prevention programs that get millions from the government that's supposed to be out here helping people.
So this is why people will open up a church to PIMP. You know what I'm saying? Because they get help. They get funded. They get monies that they supposed to use to help whatever their business is supposed to be for.
When you got these CEOs living with fat pockets and shit, the Wayne Metros, we have one of the biggest homeless events of the year where we buy a hotel and we put people who living on the streets in the hotels for the weekend, take them off the streets. Then the whole weekend we provide resources. We try to find as many resources as we possibly can to change somebody's life in that weekend. And it's like pulling fucking teeth trying to get organizations that's supposed to be dealing with homelessness, it's supposed to be dealing with these situations to get involved. Talking about some, well, there's shelters. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. Goddamn, you think if a woman with 5 kids, you think that she gonna choose a shelter over sleeping in her fucking car? Them shelters are unsafe. They trashy, and it's definitely not nowhere to be with 5 children. Point me to a shelter that's safe to take 5 kids in a day in the city of Detroit. Show me. And I know that there's money and funds being allocated towards dealing with this problem. But I don't see no fucking result.
See, he got the right to talk like this because he part of the fix. And this is why people don't want to help do nothing. Because it's hard helping people that don't want to help themselves. Including the people that claim they are there to help. It's just a front. But it's some people that's really in it in their heart. And those are the ones that get crapped on.
I ain't put a dent in the homeless situation. Nowhere from Detroit to LA. Them kids should not have to lose their life for now everybody talking about, oh, well, let's talk about homelessness. Been saying that homelessness is an issue. Been saying it's just something that we really need to look at. Now we got 2 kids dead when this shit all could have been avoided. On so many levels. Very unacceptable. And pissed the fuck off today.
We can tell, brother. We can definitely tell. That's messed up. The woman is the one to blame, to me, on this one, not the man. She kept having kids she couldn't take care of. She couldn't take care. She could have been got a job. I blame them both. I can't blame one without blaming the other because they both made them kids together. But I do know that usually the woman is the backbone. A mother usually do whatever she gotta do to make sure her kids are taken care of if her glass is full. And her mother didn't teach her enough because her mama was in the car with her. So she just didn't have enough. You know how if you just don't have it, you can't get it. It wasn't instilled in her. If her mama was in the car with her, that's crazy to me. It's both of their fault though. It's definitely it's everybody's fault but the kids because they didn't ask to be here. Definitely both of their fault. But see the father, he's still here. He's still here and he gotta live with that because she called and said, I need your help. And he refused. So I blame him for sure. She called you for help. She had been homeless for months. And he ain't got around to getting his kids yet. Like, godly, people do fall on hard times. And when they do, at least the father should be there for you. I don't care where he was living at. He should have traded places with his children. But like I said, that woman that he was dating, man, she wasn't about to go nowhere. Period. She was not about to go nowhere. She would have did whatever that man asked. Let me see something. I do want to pull up something where he's not pissed off. Hold on, y'all. These are the type of people that I like to rock with. Like, I love people that's doing positive things, helping the community, and doing real work. Passionate about it. Now I gotta get my butt off here. Okay, here it is. Shout out to Spicy in the building. He needs to be held accountable as well. Heck yeah. Then they took the kids' clothes off for what? What kids' clothes? There's so much red tape getting in those shelters. Man, and I have heard that they are so dangerous. It's scary in there, I hear.
Detroit going door to door this weekend for its annual Hood to Hood kickoff. The group started the grassroots program 11 years ago and it continues to expand, helping more communities in our great city. Take a look. New Era Detroit and the Hood to Hood kickoff event go hand in hand, passing out toys, meeting new people, driving more positive energy into the Motor City.
Well, absolutely. This was our very first program.
The founder of New Era Detroit, Zeke Williams, using this city map here to keep track of the program's progression, so far connecting with 116 neighborhoods.
In the 11 years you've held this program, what do you feel like you've learned as the founder of New Era Detroit in terms of what the community needs on a daily basis?
Resources.
Williams tells me when it comes to resources, it depends on the community. Some people need food, help finding a job, or even help with conflict resolution. Clearly, the list is long.
We gather specific resources for that particular neighborhood. So we do our due diligence and research as far as where we at, but we got to put ourselves in a position to at least go out and talk to the people.
Door to door, block to block speaks truth when it comes to describing this great event.
We equated to a mobile block party. So, you know, we got the DJ out, we got a mobile DJ. The music hit the doors before we do. So people already out on their porch, they dancing. Neighbors who have never talked to each other, they outside building relationships with each other.
Williams also describes the Hood to Hood kickoff as a deeper focus on the invisible work.
This is a standard that we set in our community, and these are the things that we'll accept, and these are the things that we won't accept, and stand on that.
And here you go, New Era Detroit's 11.
So May 3rd, they had that. That's what's up.
Annual Hood to Hood kickoff is set for tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. It will begin at the Howard Family Bookstore. That's on Puritan on Detroit's west side. Support the cause and get involved.
Yeah, they're doing great work.
They continue to do great work. And what I like about this particular program with them, it started at the same time of the inception of New Era Detroit. So it's side by side.
Okay.
As they began the organization, this program was already there starting as well.
Good.
Yep. We need more like them, you know, doing some real work out here in the community. Holding people accountable. For perping like they helping when they ain't. They just lining their dang on pockets in the side. Man, get off my screen. Hold on. What are we doing here? Why is this up here? I'm not trying to go to sleep. She was keeping him away from them kids. She wasn't telling him nothing. I believe him when he said she ain't say nothing about needing help. No, but he actually said that she called. She called him and said that, you know, she wanted him to watch the kids. He said, asking me to watch the kids versus being homeless is two different things. So she did ask him, and he did know that she was homeless, and he didn't do nothing about it. See, look, he gotta live with that. Like, because look, I'm putting myself in it. Like, if that was me, and this was the result, nobody have to blame me. I would blame myself. I would totally blame myself. If I rejected somebody bringing my children to me and they die, I would blame myself all day. I would never forgive myself for that. And he got to live with that. That's crazy to me. Man, I don't care what you got going on. Your kids come before anything. But it don't excuse both of them, all of them. The children couldn't do for themselves. They laid down and had those kids. They were their responsibility. I blame them. For sure. It's sad though, because at the end of the day, the kids are gone and ain't no bringing them back. And then soon as it happened, then they get a place to stay. I'm confused. I'm confused he didn't say he know they were homeless, but he should have went and got them. Yeah, I think he tried to cause confusion because he didn't want to look bad. He knew them. Listen, if the woman ever called him to get them kids, you know she mentioned that they homeless. That ain't the first time that she asked them, allegedly. It's everybody's fault but the kids. Even if this had to happen, his children shouldn't have been homeless. Nope. That's sad. And that's crazy if she was keeping them away and not having a place to stay. And them kids, the story just still don't make sense to me though, because I don't understand how anybody survived, because it wasn't they wasn't frozen. It was carbon monoxide. So how did anybody survive that? I haven't looked at the update, but the last I heard that it was carbon monoxide. So why ain't everybody dead? Like that was my thought. Like, what's really going on? Sometimes it might be rough in the shelters, but they have family shelters in other states. That's crazy, man. All of them are dangerous is what I'm hearing, because a lot of people that is homeless, they are also mental. I just ran across a video today, and this lady her pants was down to her knees. No undies on, shaped like SpongeBob and some other stuff. Like, it was a sight to see. Ashy, dimply booty, just treading along, crazy as all get out. And it was somebody recording her. She walked up to somebody's car. It's crazy. I started to send it to you, BFF. I'm like, somebody gotta see this. I went to, like, I was about to record. I was like, man, I can't. I should have just shared the video though, because I was like, I ain't about to record this on my phone. She was in the casino when they were outside. I know people were saying that, but I think she would have been arrested because they got cameras in there. They would have seen her in the casino. I don't know. I need to look at it because I haven't looked at the update. First off, what did she do to lose her place with too many kids? Good question, because she definitely should have had human services or Section 8 or something. The granny, she said the granny ain't showed her face. The granny was actually up there too when she got the house. The granny was standing there next to her. They was both sitting up there skinning and grinning. Sore spores. Yep, it's so ugly. We need to do this and we need to do that. But soon as somebody doing better than the other, it's all over. Like, one thing that I know, I mean, and it's what I've been trying to do for the longest on my other channel is just build a circle of creative people. Okay, let's just say that. You're good at this. I'm good at that. You're good at that. We're good at this. Like, let's work together. Let's do this. You know, you can be like, oh, such and such, she's really good at that. Go. And I do that. Because I do that. I got a creator that I rock with. He's very good at going talking to these police on the spot. Calling, all that kind of stuff. Boots on the ground. Yeah, I'm going to refer people to him. Because I ain't boots on the ground. And I don't plan on being boots on the ground because I'm the office worker. You need me to create something for you? Like, I could make all kind of stuff. Like, you need everybody. This is why we can't get nowhere, because we too busy fighting for the front position when it shouldn't be about that. It shouldn't be about, oh, I'm at the top. I'm the do all, you know. That's crazy to me, and it's I hate it. I do. I hate that. Because one thing for sure, two for certain. Ain't nobody good at everything. God blessed us all with a gift. It's a gift that what God gave me, He didn't give it to you. What God gave you, He didn't give it to me. That's why we're supposed to work together. Because you're really good at this. I'm really good at that. And he's really good at this. Let's come together. But it's so hard. It really is, because everybody want to be the chief. I mean, and you can. Every channel is your own business, right? You can do contract work. You be the head honcho of what you do. I consider myself more investigative, PI-ish type, do a little deeper research, magnify stuff, analyze things. That's more what I'm good at. By nature, I'm a woman. By trade, what I do for a living, and just by blessing, God. We can't do it all. But damn, that don't stop people from trying. And then shitting on everybody else. It's not a good look. But that's what's been happening to me for 5 years. the one trying to help people, and then they see things working and they don't want me to succeed, so they sabotage it. And me, because I'm passionate about what I like, and I'm passionate about what I like to do, and I wasn't giving up. But I am here to announce I have since changed my channel. I changed my channel last month. We talk about politics over there. I'm tired of helping people. I'm not tired. Let me change that. I'm tired of helping people the way that I was doing it. I had to change it up the way that I was doing it so I wouldn't feel drained. And sometimes you have to do that. So what did I do? I didn't quit. I kept going. But I changed the way that I was doing it. So I still teach YouTube. I just do it members only. That way, the people that hear my voice, that I'm giving knowledge to, they ain't hiding in the bushes. I know you there. I can see you. I don't like that. I don't know what's wrong with people. They need help and they refuse to ask. That's a fool. That's a fool. Yes, Ashy. Ashy booty, dimples everywhere, cellulite. I'm talking about from the top to the bottom of her thighs. Cellulite, girl. Yes. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of that. But my point is, we can't work together because everybody want to be at the top. And instead of really, just stand in your lane, what you're great at. If you really want to build a community, that's how you do it. You respect what other people do. Don't try to crap on somebody. And it's horrible, y'all. Like, I never had did nothing to none of these people. Now maybe, I can't think of nothing that I did, but I'm the type that I always look for something that I did do, or I always blame myself. I always find a way to blame myself. And the reason why I do that is because I'm the only one that I can fix myself, but I can't fix others. So in order to move past something, I just be looking at myself like, what could I have done better? How could I have prevented this? What can I do to prevent it ever happening again? You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that I do. I don't let people stop me. Actually, when people hate on me, it just elevates me. It just let me know that I need to elevate, because I'm apparently too low. I need to go higher, baby. Because when you're higher, those gnats can't reach you. Those fleas can't reach you when you higher. So don't quit, just go higher. Yeah. Jealousy, greed, it's all of that. Not even realizing that it's something you can do that others can't do because God bless you with that. People be gifted and they use it in the wrong way too. BFF, I don't know what I done said. I said, oh, that's right. I said I was done talking, didn't I? I don't know. It just, old Zeke made me think like that.
You big dummy. You big dummy.
Yes. Let's get it out.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. boo boo.
See, this is why I even got this petty stuff in here from. I used to play it a lot more often, but look, I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. It be little things. I'll be like, okay, God is trying to tell me something. He want me to move. He want me to do something. He want me to learn something here. It's just amazing. The things that I've been looking at for 5 years, y'all, is stuff I never knew. One thing about me, I love to learn. And that's why God is showing me all this stuff. He want me to learn. That's how I look at it. Good thing I love learning things. Because I tell you what, YouTube has taught me a lot of stuff. I've learned things that I never knew about people. I've always been an observant person. Laid back, quiet. I'm talking about as a kid. I didn't talk a whole lot. I still don't. And people that's like that, they notice everything. They pay attention to small details. Mentally ill, absolutely. That's at the top of it usually. Wasn't she out partying after they passed? Now, you know, I thought that initially. I think she was at the repast party. And I cannot. Like, I cannot relate to that at all. I remember seeing a video where she was shaking it up. But, let me get my butt off here. It's been over 3 hours. Like, I ain't got nothing to do. I thank y'all though. It's been real. I hope y'all subscribe to the channel. If you got a chance to, I'll give y'all a few minutes to do that. Thank y'all for the ones that hit the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. And let me see. We still want to get 1,000 thumbs up. We gonna just speak life. We gonna speak life. We at 86. So we got 70 people in the building with 86 thumbs up. So I guess I'm grateful because there's more thumbs up than it is people. But if you are a part of the 70 and you did not hit that thumbs up, please make sure you do. Double tap the screen. Thank you, Spicy. See, and some people just forget. You know, some people forget the thumbs up. Sometimes I forget. I do sometimes. It's been times I done went back to the video and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in with Miss V. MTGV Makes Us Go Viral Crime Podcast. And also thank you to the ones that donated to the channel. Yes, absolutely. I greatly appreciate y'all. We ain't used to much over here. We grateful if you just hit the thumbs up. But when you send a donation, it really, boy, I almost cried up here. I almost cried. And then I got a membership. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for finding value in what I do. I appreciate that. Yeah, the other kids was at the party. Some came and left. Man, on my channel, many have come and left, and they took folks with them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that I was a damn beef channel over here. All the drama that's happened to me. It's crazy trying to help people. I promise you, this is why people don't want, this is why people be like, you know what, I'm gonna just mind my business. I'll be up here teaching, telling people all kind of good stuff and all this, and then like on my other channel teaching YouTube, I will be talking too much because I just share things. I learn a lot and I share what I know. I be genuinely trying to help people, and then it's like people will be just watching me in the bushes, or they'll just leave like after somebody then crapped on me and took people with them trying to sabotage me. It's just weird. It's weird. If you've never done work like that, you probably don't get it. It probably don't make much sense, but it's like the people that help the most get mistreated the most. Like the ones that's out there, put themselves out there. Before I even started reporting crime, I used to hear so much people talk about certain activists and how everybody want clout and all this. And I'm looking like, but they doing the work. They're helping people. They're helping people who don't even know who to talk to. Say you done lost a loved one, and this person is an activist, and they cool with the dang on police department. They know who work in certain areas, and they can help you. Even if they just get you to the right person, it's worth it. And people just feel like they don't deserve to get paid. They don't deserve to be at the mic. And it's just sad. It's sad. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at Malcolm X. I look at that and I'm like, who want to be a damn leader? Not me. I just share. I mean, YouTube is a business and it's always changing. So I just figure, hey, this is a busy thing. This is something I got to do anyway. Hey, y'all come on in here and learn. I teach analytics and strategies. Something that you don't even hear people talk about. And it's people that don't know what the hell they doing and they refuse to reach out for help. This is on a big scale. I've been watching it for 5 years, y'all, come July. Well, not 5 on the crime, because I mean on the LLC, because I started that channel in 2022. But I've been watching the dysfunction for nearly 5 years, and I've been watching the people not coming over and gaining knowledge. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Hell, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I've been told that it was the weirdest thing, because genuinely I'm like trying to figure out what it is, and somebody told me that she said, you know your shit. That's intimidating. And I just didn't understand that to save my life. It made me discouraged. It made me a little angry inside. Like, really? That's sad. That's sad. I can't relate. I still don't get it. It's intimidating because I know my stuff. So I'll reveal that they don't know something, but I'm also teaching it to them. So, yeah, that don't make sense to me. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm in my head. Let me get off of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check out my playlist. I got a bunch of playlists, a lot of content with the ZIYAH Harris case. I have a shorts playlist. I have a video playlist. I have a live stream playlist. Also, anytime you watch one of my videos, a video pops up. That video that pops up on the screen, all you gotta do is tap it. It'll take you to the next video.
Are you a true crime sleuth looking to binge watch great content? Come on into my channel where I have a variety of videos, shorts, live streams, podcasts, playlists, members only videos, and also we have posts. Posts is a place where I share upcoming live streams, videos, calls to action, polls, quizzes, pictures, and ongoing conversations. Stand out and become a member with badges and special members emojis. Thank you for your like and subscription. Are you a true crime sleuth looking to binge? Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe.
Okay, so I'm about to pull something up because I really want y'all to get, find my other content. So let me pull this up again. The people that's in here, y'all must enjoy my content. So let me show y'all how to get to the playlist. Right here is all these tabs up here to take you to different videos. So if you enter videos, just hit the videos. Come on into the channel. You got a bunch of videos there, but these are the playlists. You got shorts. I have a lot of shorts that I take clips out of important information. but these are my playlists. No, that's my podcast. These are my playlists. I have so much content, y'all. So we got 5 videos in. This is JoJo's playlist, Surviving Jarvis Butts. Then we have 19 videos from the exclusive playlist with Marquita's boyfriend. I actually still have one that I haven't released. You know, it's probably too late now. Everybody want to hear from him now. They tired of hearing from him now, but I probably will still release it. I don't know. But 19 videos there. I got 75 live streams. So live streams, videos. Oh, wait, no. Live streams, these are, you know, these are like series pretty much. The exclusive and the Surviving Jarvis, we still adding to that. This one is a part of Surviving Jarvis too. Shorts, we have 175 shorts, y'all. So when I say I take out little clips that I want to remember, and I really wasn't trying to click on that, but I just wanted to show y'all that. Because trust me, it's a lot of my content that you haven't seen. I will start with the videos playing in my ear. So whatever content you like the best, just check it out. Leave a comment and I'll talk to y'all in the comments. Thank you, BFF, for all you do. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. Been here from, man, before she been here before I even learned how to do StreamYard, and they called me the StreamYard whisperer. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you, BFF. Man. See the other side. Oh, okay. Yeah, check out my my other channel. I still got quite a bit of YouTube educational stuff over there that I haven't got rid of yet. We working on it. But yeah, we talk about politics and YouTube on members only. I have a class every Monday with my members, and any live stream I do with YouTube is members only. Because it seems like, you know, most people don't care. They just throw spaghetti on the wall and see if it stick. Like, hell, I don't need to know what I'm doing. Let's just throw this. That's how most people prefer to learn, I guess. But anyway, let me get the heck up out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral. Thumbs up if you did. Shout out to the 56 still in the building. Mike got thumbs up now.
GBLLC. Make this go viral. Make this go higher.
Shout out to 755. Wow. Peace and love, y'all. We out.